Here to get back out the way you guys did, this type of performance. I mean, what did it feel like for you to just finally be back with
Yeah,
your teammates?
it's been killing me, to be honest, not being able to be out here with the guys. But super excited about this one, and it was the perfect way. First game for me, battle to the very end. 4-on-3s and penalty kills and block shots. So it was a nice game to get back.
What is that sort of like, that like condition? Obviously, like your injury didn't prevent you from skating, but there's a whole different vibe when you're in an actual game. Like,
I definitely a little rusty today, so probably gonna take me a few more games. But I felt better as the game went on. So, like I said, it's really nice to be back with the guys.
And if you can talk about Jake Allen's performance, just the way he played, battle to the end, and I mean, I guess fitting too that he gets that shutout in the shootout, right?
Yeah, he got us those that 2 points. That's a good hockey team, and they had their chances, as did we. But Jaker, he was unbelievable tonight. So kudos to him.
What did you like most maybe about the way you guys handled that 1-0 lead for the majority of the game there? And obviously a power play goal for them, changes things, but just really the way
it was a great game. I thought we were, from the puck drop to the end, I thought we had a really solid game. Never got rattled, just stuck to the game plan, and we're a confident group, and I know we've had some ups and downs, recently, but there's a lot of belief in this room, and you saw it tonight.
And for you, you mentioned at the beginning, but just that feeling to be back. You've watched them battle through a lot of really difficult times, but now to be here and a part of it.
Yeah, that's why it's awesome. That's why even when you're hurt, you got to work that much harder to get back and to be able to step right in when the time comes to play again. So it's just a cool feeling being with the guys.
Good to be back there with Luke on your.
Oh yeah, love having that guy on my left, just chatting on the bench and playing with him. I thought he was great tonight, and I thought we were pretty good.
Actually, I do have to ask you just what you saw maybe of his growth from watching from your perspective, not on the ice, and what he really had to take on.
Yeah, he had to take on a lot of work. It's not easy, especially as a 22-year-old kid, still growing, but I think that's going to be great for his development. Playing PK, first PK. Power play, out there at the end of the game, both ways. So super proud of the way he's handled that, and I think he's only growing and getting better and better.
Thanks, Brett.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about a full team commitment effort here tonight, just the way you guys handled this game? What are you most impressed with about the way your team played here?
Yeah, no, I thought we played, like you said, a full team effort. We rolled the lines, we kept the pace up, we kind of limited their quality of chances, and when they had good chances, Jake was great for us. So, it's not an easy building to win in on the road, so it's big 2 points.
What are you sort of thinking in that moment where you retrieved the puck there for your goal?
I wasn't really thinking. I just kind of was on the, I was obviously on the offensive side of Hannafin, who was checking me, so I knew I had a little lane to the net there, and Pally opened up for the one team, kind of drew his defender with him, so had a quick little lane in the net, just tried to beat him in the back post.
What has been maybe the most important thing about what you guys are sort of developing in terms of being able to roll those four lines, like everybody sort of contributing in each of those ways?
Yeah, I think it's really important for us. I think one of our biggest strengths as a group is our pace, and when we roll lines like that, you can really up-tempo the game, and I thought that's what we've, as of late, done a good job of.
Talking about certain moments in the game, obviously they score that power play goal, but you guys have handled those big moments, and whether it be disappointing or not, just pushing forward. What did you see in those maybe final 4 minutes there?
Yeah, it was a good final 4 minutes, I thought. I mean, we had a couple chances to win it, which is good. We kind of didn't, maybe a more inexperienced group would, lay on the brakes and kind of back up and just try to survive those last 4 minutes, but we just kept pushing and try to get the next one, and we got rewarded.
For this group, what does it mean to have someone like Brett back?
It's his value to the team is as big as anybody in our group. What he provides, the steadiness in his play, what he provides to the penalty kill alone. He provides to the young players on our team that he plays with. He's a really, really important part of this group.
Thanks, Brownie.
Yeah, no problem.
I want to talk about a full team effort right from start to finish there. This was, as good maybe as a game that we've seen from this group of late.
Yeah, we wanted to respond after a game at home on Sunday, and we thought we played well Saturday, still got our foot off the gas a little bit. We knew coming here against a really good team and a tough building to play in. They took it to us not too long ago at home, and we just wanted to right the ship a little bit. Results aside, we wanted to make progress here and start pushing a little bit, get our game back in order. built some consistency with our group, and I thought tonight was a good step. So wasn't an easy game, no question. Grinding, penalty kill did a great job. And, I thought the guys played hard, and I'm really proud.
You talk about that building. Like, what are those building blocks in this game? Result aside that you're sort of speaking to.
Predictability. We're predictable with each other. That's the recipe for success in this league. Is you can make plays when you make plays. That's what your stars do. But we had predictable hockey. We supported each other. We weren't making 80-foot passes across the ice. We were underneath the puck and playing solid defensively. They're going to get their chances. They have a good team. And Pesce coming back in his first game, logged a lot of minutes, was a huge lift for us. So it was great to see.
I was going to say, what does him re-entering the lineup do for this group, and maybe particularly for you as a goalie working with your defenseman?
Yeah, he's experienced. He knows what's coming. He could be out of the lineup like he was for a month or two, and steps in like he doesn't miss a beat. He just gets it. He plays a very simple, efficient game. And I think he keeps a lot of the other guys' confidence, especially Luke. Luke's been playing well the last couple of games, but I think gives him a safety blanket back there that he knows he has. And I thought that he did a good job tonight. But for Pesce to step in with really only one practice and play a game like this isn't easy, and he did a great job.
That Marner shootout, did you know right away that it was? Yeah.
So I poke checked him. So as soon as you poke checked him and it goes back and hits him, it's obsolete. It doesn't matter what happens. So no, I knew right away.
And just for this group to, start, it's only a 2-game road trip, but you mentioned it, coming in here, it's not an easy place to play. You guys have been through a lot of ups and downs. Mm-hmm. What do you hope that does for this group? Just this one game? Because we've seen one game and then maybe not the right response the next one, right?
No, it is, and sometimes it's not going to go your way, but it's just going to have the mindset and the effort and, the game that goes with it. Maybe you don't win the next one, but we just got to progress here, and I think this is a good start. It's a short road trip. We have another chance in Utah against a good, skilled team before we go home, before we finish the break. I think our mindset was we wanted to finish the last 4 or 5 games on the right foot and take a break, and then keep trending that after Christmas. So today was a good start.
The PK hasn't been great of late, but today it really did come through, except for that one goal for it. But did you feel anything different as like a unit on the PK here?
Honestly, we never get really picked apart at all. It was pretty predictable, and I use that wording 5-on-5, but in the PK, that's the rest of your success. You just have to read off each other. And once you do that, everything becomes easy. There's good players on the other side. That's the nature of the beast. But I thought the guys played hard, blocked hard. I think the important was to get that kill right away at the beginning of the game. You give it a little bit of life, a little bit of momentum, and so something to build on.
Thanks, Jake. Sheldon, we talked, earlier about Brett coming back in the lineup. Not sure what to expect from a guy who's coming off of a month and a half, but certainly looked no worse for wear, I imagine.
Yeah, he was excellent. He was himself. So it's great to see. Probably fitting that his first shift is on the penalty kill, and he made a couple plays there that the whole bench, I think, grew an inch. And seeing him out there making those types of plays.
And is that sort of what you were talking about pregame, right? Those little moments, right, that can lift up.
Yeah, he makes plays and reads and comes out of the battles with pucks, at a really high level. And the guys noticed that. So it was, I thought it made a difference tonight in our group. I've talked about the mentality of our group and the mindset, the energy that he brings. Again, he's our loudest guy on the bench probably. So, it was really good. Very, very, very good to have him back.
We talked about the importance of the start of the game. You even talked about warm-up being important. You get that penalty early, but that penalty kill comes through as we're talking about. That could have been a...
Yeah, I was joking in there saying, maybe we planned it that way just to get it right out of the way. But yeah, I thought the penalty kill was great. It's terrible that, the one goes in the way that it does at the end of the game. But I just thought, that's a repeatable performance from the penalty kill that you'll want to continue to build on. There'll be lots of good things to see there. Obviously, it gives us a chance to get to the shootout with the 4-on-3 kill. Jake Allen was outstanding, so lots of good things. We'd like to see a couple more pucks land in the net for us offensively. I thought we generated more than enough. So there's some good signs.
But when they don't land in that, you've got Jake back there doing what he did tonight. I mean, obviously the power play goal goes in, but clean sheet there in the shootout.
Yeah, he was excellent. The goal that goes in, I think there's probably 1% of the league that's putting that puck where he put it. Otherwise, nothing was getting by Jake tonight. That was a great performance by him. And if they were going to beat him, it had to be a shot like that. When you have that type of goaltending, you're going to have a real good chance. But I thought the guys in front of them did a real nice job here today against a good team.
One of the things you're able to do is really roll your four lines, and I've noticed that fourth line, you're using them in all sorts of areas of the ice. What are you maybe liking about the way they've connected? And XP, he's a fast guy out there.
Yeah, just the speed on the puck. I felt it was really important. The game was fast today. It's not all games are the same. Not all minutes are equal. Some nights 10, 15, 18, 20 minutes, whatever you get. Some nights they're kind of easy minutes. Some nights they're real hard. I thought today there was a lot of skating up and down the rink. There's a lot of physicality. So I thought we really had to use our fourth line in spots today. So I tried to give them some ozone starts and try to kind of set them up for some success and let those guys kind of buzz around and get on the puck. I thought they did a real nice job for the most part of giving the other guys some rest and giving us some juice. Sorry?
What was it like seeing Mitch on the other side there?
Well, it's my second time against them here, so you kind of got that out of the way. But it's different. The colors are significantly different. Just like it was coaching against them last year, he's so dangerous when he has the puck. He's slowing things down, and he's kind of methodically picking you apart, offensively. So, it's good. It's good that we found a way to try to keep their offense in check today. But yeah, Mitch is an explosive player that you got to be aware of every time he's out there.